I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. I want to give a warning now that the things I'm going to say today here on this 21st day of January very well may be my very last broadcast. This very well may be my last broadcast in terms of freedom of speech and in terms of what they're able to do is censor me or in their algorithm of me. So pay very careful attention and preserve this, if you will, whatever you screenshot it or screen sound it or preserve it, put it on a cassette tape or put it on, if you will, a CD or whatever, because you may not get this back up. I may not get back up on social media platforms ever again. All right, so here I go. I'll get started with this. If you were sickened by the satanic inauguration of Tribulation Trump on yesterday, then support my run for the mayor of New York City. If you give me your support, I and I alone will be able to expose Trump of his robbing and raping of the poor people of America. I'm the only man in America now that will be able to actually stand up and not sell out to Trump. I'm not afraid of him. He has no power over me, not even his presidential powers. Trump cannot even order the FBI or the CIA. I dealt with that with Obama. Obama put out a hit on me. Obama told the director of national intelligence to hit me, to put out a hit on me. I was preaching the truth against Obama, and the then director of the national intelligence, who later sent members of the Homeland Security and the Secret Service to my office, to my desk, to my door, to our church to question and query me. They gathered several New York City police officers, put them on building tops with long-range rifles, and they surrounded our church with police cars. Obama ordered a hit on me. The director of national intelligence, when heard that order, immediately resigned. And then the other director of national intelligence refused to carry out the hit. I'm yet alive. But Secret Service, Homeland Security, New York City police officers did come to my door and flood this church and this community with their implements of destruction, their weapons, etc. But there's nothing, I'm running for the mayor of the city of New York. There is nothing that Trump can do to me. I'm the only man on planet Earth of power and position that's not afraid of Tribulation Trump. Now, I'm going to tell you, God has gone ahead now since the inauguration and given him yet a third name, a third T. He's now known as transgender Tribulation Trump. And I'll explain to you what that means a little bit later on. But let me say this to you. If you were sickened by watching that orange-haired orangutan, watching that pathological liar, watching that rapist, and Trump is a rapist. He is a rapist. Watching him step outside of the limo, go into the rotunda, take a seat with that phony wife of his, that phony baloney hustler and streetwalker from over yonder in Romania somewhere, and sit down and then take the oath of the presidency of the United States. If you were sickened by that, knowing that this man is vile, that he is a liar, that he is a path, and I will stand as the mayor of this. I'm the only man in America that Trump can't touch. He can't touch this. He can't touch me. I'm the Lord's servant. He is the devil's servant. I will serve as a Lord's servant. I'll be protected, and I will speak boldly. I will speak proudly as a servant of the Lord against this rapist that is now the president or the alleged president, against this pathological liar, against this con man. I will speak boldly against him as the mayor of the city of New York. And I got a whole lot of tactics and plans against him. But he can't touch me. he can't lay a finger on me. He can't touch who I am and what I am. I can speak boldly and proudly and shall be able to expose him as to who he is. So now, understand this. Vote for me as mayor of the city of New York, the second most powerful job in America. Give me that platform. I need your support. I need your votes. I need your donations. I need you. If you are sick, if that made you sick to your stomach, knowing how vile this man is, knowing what he has done to America, knowing what he has done and will now do to America, if you want him exposed, don't look to the regular politicians, for they do not have the strength nor the protection of God, nor the courage, nor the truth. But I will speak against him the same way I spoke against Obama. And though Obama put out a hit on me, though Obama had his director of national intelligence spy on me back in the year 2008, 2009, and I put Barack Hussein, the long-legged Mac Daddy, on trial right here in the same church where they surrounded me with members of the Secret Service. I will put this vile, pathological liar, this rapist called transgender Tribulation Trump, I will put him on trial. His vice president was right when he said in Hillbilly Elegy and in other times that Trump is America's Hitler. Well, I think that's a discourteousness to Hitler. Though Hitler was vile, Trump is a whole lot viler. Now, vote for me. I'm running to be the mayor of the city of New York. The world needs to hear my voice. The world needs an alternative. The people of God, the lambs of God, the sheep of God, the poor people of the world need to hear my voice. Though Trump has aligned himself with the billionaires of the world, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and the others, the poor people of the world need a defender. The poor people need somebody to stand up against these oligarchs. I am that person. Vote for me. Begin to support me, even if you live in another state. Go to our website at manningformayor.com. That's manningformayor, all one word, spelled all together. manningformayor.com. 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 Go to our website, donate, get registered if you live in the New York City area. But I need donations coming in from all over the world. I will be a voice for poor people. I'll be a voice for people who are middle class. I'll be a voice for the working man. I'm the only man on planet Earth that will stand up and call Trump the rapist that he is, the liar that he is. I'm the only man. No one else would do it. None of these politicians, they're all weak-kneed and weak-eyed. They will not call Trump the rapist that he is. They will not. I did it with Obama, and I'll do it with Trump. I succeeded with Obama, and I will succeed with Trump. However, if you want to be protected from this vile, pathological liar called transgender Tribulation Trump, vote for me, and that I may take the helm of the office of the greatest city on planet Earth, New York City, and the things that I will do when you hear about them will make your ears tingle. The things that God has given me to be able to do for the poor, for the sheep, for the lamb, for the man that works, for the family, for the children, for the schools. The things that God has given for me to do will make everybody who hears it will make their ears tingle. and none of my words will fall to the ground. The only thing that will fall to the ground with this pathological liar, I can take down Elon Musk. I can take him down. The only thing that props him up are lies and money. And both of those can be done away with the truth. I can take Elon Musk. I can take Mark Zuckerberg. I can take Jeff Bezos. And by the way, let me ask this question. Van Jones, who sits on that liberal bastion of lies and perversion CNN news desk, now talking about Trump aligning himself with oligarchs. Well, I'd like to ask Van Jones, why did you take $100 million from that bald-head boy called Jeff Bezos? Was it for sexual favors? Van Jones, did you take $100 million from Jeff Bezos for sexual favors? That's America. This is the kind of truth that needs to finally hit the ears of the poor. The truth that needs to be told of what the politicians are doing and stealing and robbing and maiming and gaming and claiming and leaving you to suffer with unprecedented food prices, unprecedented rent. You can't find a place to stay. Gas prices are through the roof. You need a voice like mine that will stand up to these wolves, stand up to these thieves and liars, stand up to them. Van Jones, you call yourself a liberal sitting on that bastion of perversion network called CNN. And yet, why did you take 100 million? You're talking about Trump and oligarchs. Well, you got some nerve. Why did you take $100 million from Jeff Bezos? Was it for sexual favors? Did you have sex? Van Jones, did you sex up Jeff? Did you sex him up? What was that $100 million? And Van Jones, I say to you, get off into the operators and managers and editors on CNN. Stop being a hypocrite. You should not let Van Jones back on your broadcast as a commentator talking about Trump cozying up to the oligarchs when he himself took $100 million. Van Jones should be banned from all news channels till he give that $100 million back that he took for sexing up Jeff Bezos. You see, America, this is the kind of truth we need. Here's a hypocrite of hypocrites. Van Jones, a hypocrite of hypocrites, took $100 million to have sex with Jeff Bezos, and yet wants to get on television and talk about how awful it is that Trump took $250 million from Elon Musk. You liar, you hypocrite, you pinch-nosed Negro, you perverted pervert. Van Jones, be gone. Van Jones be gone. CNN, get rid of Van Jones. Now, everybody, that's the kind of truth that will shake up the world that I will present when I become the mayor of New York City. Vote for me. Go to manningformayor.com. 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 I need your donations from all over the world. Go and start donating now. Go and start donating now. And I will use my voice and the office of mayor to expose Trump for the rapist that he is, for the pathological liar that he is. And God will protect me. It'll be the servant of God against the servant of Satan. I'm James David Manning, the next mayor of New York City, and hallelujah, and boom, shakalaka goes right there.